Welcome! In this video, we'll be teaching you about the Greenland food chain. Food chains can really be seen as food loops. This is because all the chemicals and energy that make up living things are constantly recycled. All the energy on Earth comes from the sun. Only living things that make their own food, aka autotrophs, are able to harness that energy. A good example of an autotroph is a plant. Heterotrophs are living things that must eat other living things in order to survive. Herbivores, carnivores, and scavengers are all different types of heterotrophs. More sunshine in the spring and summertime helps Greenland come alive with all sorts of plants. These plants turn sunlight into food via photosynthesis and either use the food as immediate energy or store it to use later in structures like roots and bulbs. Smaller herbivores like lemmings and Arctic hares like to eat berries, roots, leaves, and even bark. The larger herbivores tend to graze on grass, moss, and lichen. Because they all rely on plants, herbivores compete with each other. How large each group gets depends on the amount of vegetation that is available. However, predators keep herbivore populations in check. Ermines, Arctic foxes, and wolves all eat lemmings. Without these predators, the lemming population would grow out of control, and they'd eat all the vegetation, leaving nothing for other herbivores. For herbivores such as caribou and musk ox, their size doesn't protect them from being hunted. They are the main food source of Arctic wolves. The wolves hunt in packs, using different strategies to pick out weak, older, or young animals. But the herbivores aren't defenseless. Musk oxen adapted to wolf hunting strategies by forming defensive circles around their young. The biggest carnivores in Greenland are polar bears, who mostly hunt for seals. However, if they're hungry enough, they'll also hunt and eat caribou and small rodents. Remember that we said the food chain is more like a loop? Well, when animals die, their bodies are broken down bit by bit. Scavengers clean up first, then insects and worms, then finally decomposers. Bacteria and fungi are examples of decomposers that break down animal waste products and carcasses into simple chemicals. Some of these chemicals are released into the atmosphere, while others are used by plants. As you can see, the food chain shows how all living things are connected in an ecosystem.